Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're breaking down the anatomy of a funnel that has brought in to my business over 15,000 leads, meaning contact information on my CRM since I launched the funnel. So this single-handedly is responsible for over 15,000 leads. And so we're going to break it down, why it's so important to have in your ecosystem, no matter what you're offering, whether it's a high ticket offer, course, membership, etc., the components of it and how to put it together. You can see an example live of this lead magnet. You can download it right here if you would like and join my email list. But mine is called the Subscribers to Sales Blueprint. It's the 6-step guide to scaling your YouTube channel, your revenue and growth and efforts with working way less on your actual content creation. The whole point of that is that I practice what I preach. Okay, and I have this simple lead magnet. It still converts very well to this day. Some people argue that, oh, you need to have a quiz type of lead magnet funnel. You need to have paid leads that opt into your list. It's just like, dude, just collect the name and email so that you can have a touch point. Okay. Yes, have your free training webinars, have your all these other types of funnels. You have your booked call sales funnels, but this is like the gateway and the really the engine behind what you do in your business to getting a contact with somebody, starting that relationship and converting them from a lead to a sale to a long-term customer. Okay, so I'm gonna jump behind my computer and break down just the basics. Right? Hopefully with this information, you can audit your funnel right now and make these tweaks that will raise the conversions, build your list way faster than it was before. And yeah, let's get going. So I like to go back to the basics and just go over what your landing page should look like and what it is, right? What is this lead magnet funnel, right? So this landing page, right? It's a website, a web page designed to convert your viewers, let's just say on YouTube, right? To leads, right? To somebody that you can actually contact. Because right now, if you're having viewers coming to your social medias, you have no way to contact them. You don't know their name, their email, phone number, nothing. So this landing page right here is going to solve that problem. All right, and it has to look very similar to this structure, and we're going to dive into what that structure is. So the landing page is the engine of building your list, right? It collects the name, email, and phone number. That's optional, right? Sometimes more of information of this person wanting to get in contact with you. All right, and the components. This is very important. The components should be a headline, all right, a subheadline, and the opt-in fields to collect the actual information, meaning the name and the email. And I can't emphasize how much people get this wrong in this format, but we're going to dive into it. So the headline is going to be the very first thing at the top of the page they see, and then there'll be a subline beneath that. And let me just back up to, we have to have a name for your lead magnet. It makes things so much easier, especially on YouTube. It's really easy to say, hey, download my blah, blah, blah roadmap, guide, checklist, template, quiz, whatever. Name and what it is. So brand name, what it is, right? Like, as I mentioned, my blueprint is called the Subscribers to Sales Blueprint. It's really easy to say, download my Subscribers to Sales Blueprint. Easy. And then once people get to the landing page, they can see a little bit more what it's about because it has a headline and the subheadline, and I'll get into more of that. But here we go. So, remember, the sole purpose is to convert visitors into leads. Exactly. We don't want people to get distracted on this landing page. I think I talk about that later on, but the whole thing, as I mentioned, the title or headline in this vegetable garden PDF, feeling overwhelmed and don't know where to begin, grow your vegetable garden in 8 easy steps, right? So this is the Grow Your Vegetable Garden, what did I call it? Guide, right? Free ebook, Grow Your Vegetable Garden. So you need a headline that will capture visitors' attention. The first thing they'll see, you have about 3 seconds. So here, the headline and the subheadline are right by each other in the top center, and you really want it to be in the top center, especially, yes, people can zoom on mobile, but on desktop, you want it to be right here in the middle above your image and then this over here. So this is the first component you want to think about. And the way you put it together is it can be something like the whatever guide to help you achieve X pain point in X time frame. So the ultimate 5 steps to building more muscle with the vegan diet in the next 30 days or whatever, just as an example of what your lead magnet does and what it could help people solve. All right. So then going on to the next thing, example headline. Oh yeah, here we go. X ultimate steps to X, Y, and Z. The newbie proof roadmap to gain XY subscribers in this amount of time. How to go from point A to point B in X amount of steps. Free training, webinar, audio, cheat sheet reveals X, Y, and Z. So I used to, when I first got started on YouTube, I had a video training series, and that was my title. It was like the 5-day video training series to take you from, I forgot what it was, but it was teaching affiliate marketing, and so many people opted into that. But those are just examples. It's like, what is the benefit right away that your viewer is going to get from them trusting you with their information? Okay. So the next thing is the bullet points. This is very important because so many times I see a landing page with like an image of whatever it is and no other info. You have to give insight to what is in your lead magnet. Okay. In this case, it's like, I always recommend 3 features of what it is you have. All right. So in this case, I talk about, for the vegetable guide, the most gardener-friendly crops for your garden, the right soil, sun, and water for your garden, what destructive pests and diseases to avoid in your garden. Like if I'm a beginner gardener, like, yes, I need to know these things. And I'm like, oh, this information is going to be given to me in this guide. Perfect. Okay, so 3 things. You don't really need more than that. You don't need 12, and you don't need to give away everything on this landing page, but 3 quick, digestible points that gives them an enticing preview of what's inside. Never fails. You have to have that. It'll increase your conversion, meaning the percentage of people that opt in. All right, and then, of course, you need a button. As silly as it sounds, like some people don't have a button, and it has to be bold. It has to be on brand with the rest of your colors, visible right away. Something that's like, yeah, motivating them, like literally like you're talking to them on this page. It has to be that type of language. So download, yes, grab it today, sign me up, access now. All of those things are great calls to action that you can put on your button. All right. Please do not include anything else on this landing page. So don't give one to more calls to action. Stop putting your social media links on your landing page. It's just, people will get distracted, right? If somebody hesitates and they're like, what is going on? They're just going to leave the page immediately. I've also seen the mistake of people having other products on this landing page, like here's my ebook, but also here's my course, here's my this, here's my free. It's like, no, that's not the place and time. This is a funnel. It should be simple. It has one purpose. Delete everything else. Delete testimonials, delete about. Like, this is not your website. This is not the place to have about you. None of those things. There's one purpose only, and that is for people to put their email and name right there. So don't overcomplicate it. So if you're looking at your, one of my girlfriends has a free course lead magnet, and she had a menu at the top, kind of like a website of places where people could click. She had testimonials. She had all kinds. I'm like, girl, you need to delete all this. Delete this header, footer, delete all the things below. Just opt into my free course that goes over XYZ. Great funnel, great lead magnet, but there was too much on the page. Okay. Make sure also that you let people know that you'll never spam them. They have the ability to unsubscribe. This is the general data protection regulation. You have to have a checkbox just nowadays so that you're being open and honest with your privacy policy. And so people can know what to expect. They just have to know, like, hey, once I opt in, I'm going to receive more things from you. And at any time I don't want to, there's the ability to unsubscribe. So the other thing too is your web pages, having a privacy policy and terms of use, terms of service is definitely essential. And it's required, right? Legally, you have to have it. So if you're working with a lawyer, maybe you have a lawyer you're working with right now to get all of your legal pages in line for your website and your freebies, etc. Like, you can use these forever in your business. So it's worth the upfront investment to, in my opinion, to pay a lawyer. There's free templates. Or actually a lot of them are paid. They're not generally free, but it's really important to keep yourself safe, to check all the boxes in your business, that you have a lawyer take a look at the assets you have on your pages and your funnels, so that it works. Okay. And so that keeps you out of trouble. All right. I think that's it. And the thank you page. So the thank you page, that's a whole nother lesson. But just to go over that really quickly, the thank you page at a basic level, you want it to say like what to expect next. Okay. You want it to tell people to check their inbox, open the email. You can have a video on there saying, hey, thanks for opting in, like add me to your contacts so that I never go to spam. This is such a great opportunity, the thank you page, to direct them anywhere. Okay. Let them know that their asset is on the way, the blueprint, roadmap, training, whatever. And then you can direct them to do so many different things. As I mentioned, it's a pivotal moment. This could be the moment where they decide, yes, I'm interested in learning more, buying a low ticket offer, booking a strategy call with you. So there's so many ways to remix the thank you page because you have their attention right there. So you might as well use it. Get creative. You can funnel people to whatever the next step is. Maybe it's a trial membership or opt in for a free week trial in your membership, something like that. So this is a great place. You have their attention to keep the party going. Remember that the thank you page is the perfect prime time to take the next step in your funnel. They can get in the habit of checking emails for you. You can put a welcome video here. This is where, if you want, you can say, follow my social medias, right? Link them to your channel or to your LinkedIn, whatever the case may be. For a long time, and I'm also doing this again, my thank you page, I have a low ticket offer. Okay. I've made so many great sales, turning a viewer to a lead to then a buyer instantly, a buyer that pays $40 from having a low ticket tripwire or whatever you want to call it right in the thank you page. It's literally like in the header, it's like, hey, your blueprint is on the way, but by the way, check out this one-time offer. And then it goes directly into a sales page. That's possible as well. So anyway, please feel free to model after this. I've used Kartra historically, only used Kartra to host my funnels. I love Kartra. I'll leave a link to my affiliate link in the description if you want to start a 14-day free trial. But ultimately, whatever funnel builder you're using, I hope that you can take this formula, audit your funnel right now and what you're doing, and see how you can optimize it so that you can get more people opting in, increase your conversion rate, and make that funnel profit driven, and try to get a sale right away from someone, a booked strategy call. It's definitely possible. So hope this was helpful. And by the way, if you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the video that's coming up next, which is right here. It'll be right here. All you got to do is click right there, and I'll see you on that next video.